And hello. So tonight we're just gonna chill out, play some games, have some fun. I'm just gonna keep it casual. This isn't gonna be anything too special. Just screen here, camera here. Hey. So let's jump over to it here. Turn the sound back on. Hopefully the balance is okay. Just OBS being very fussy right now. Bring this way. Wait, hey, whoa. What the? Okay, seriously, what? Alright, never mind, we're gonna have to... Okay, why does the chat window disappear when I bring up the game window? Now, this is the sort of thing I was aiming to troubleshoot, so... I don't know. There's a... Previews. Snapping. Turn off the snapping, that's driving me nuts. Nation. Yeah, the chat window disappears whenever I go back to the game. Pain in the ass. Anyway, so while I'm doing this, let's just jump in here for a second. Tracy, about Wreck. Nanocart, that's my guy. There, this will at least give you a little something different to listen to. Chrome is absolutely refusing to open right now. And if I knew I wasn't going to be able to look at both windows at the same glitch. Alignment snapping. System tray preview, importers. I don't know what any of this stuff means. All I know is that my chat window disappears when I bring up the game. That's kind of annoying. Oh, there it is. Okay. I only remember a couple of these. I knew them all at one point. Which was the one I always used to like? There's one of these. Nice. Draw lines in the water. I sort of remember this. Hey, I'm nothing if not predictable in my preferences here. Is that too loud? Turn that down. Turn that down a little more. How's that? I think it's better. I don't know, I'm just looking at the meters. Again, what I'd really like here is to be able to have that window. You know, I'm starting to find it difficult to believe that this is the best broadcasting software we have. It seems like a problem that should be solvable. Oop. Just really want that window to stay open. That's all. Oh, this is getting to be a lot here. Oh. Is that... That funny line's showing up on your end. The stream will pick up, I promise. Right now it's just, it's just troubleshooting, that's all. That's kind of what I was here to do anyway. Saying one viewer, that's probably me. Yeah, no, pause the stream. I just want the bloody chat window. Pop out chat. Okay. There's our chat window. Let's get my, what are those things called? The activity feed here, we'll bring that back. And that's not working? Whatever. Okay. This window up, then bring this window up, and groovy. Was there a button that I can... that one zooms in and out. That one backs up. Huh. Yeah. Not sure what that little line there is. Arrows to change the direction. Sound as they grow. I don't remember some of these. Turn that down a little in my headphones. Alright, well now that I got all that set up, let's just hop into a different game for a bit. Play a little something else. Let's do some...
Puyo Pop Fever! Watch me now!
Let's see just how badly I can do at this.
Hello! The name's Amity. I'm hitting the books hard to become a wonderful magic user. But today isn't the day for studying. Professor Accord seems to have misplaced, or should I say, lost her flying cane. She said she'd give a reward to the person who finds it, so everyone is psyched. And of course, that goes for little old me, too.
Okay. Ooh. That's tiny.
Yep. Yep. Lizard. Yep. Nice one. Yep. Yep. Nice one. Yep. Flame. Nice one. Yep. Yep. Flame. Exactly. Trend. Yep. 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 Yep.
Let's pause this for a second. One of the things we can do here, since there's not much going on the bottom screen right now. There.
Exactly. Yep, exactly. Blizzard. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Yep. Yep, exactly. Blizzard. Trend. I am good. Yep. 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 Nice one. Yep. Nice one. Yep. Nice one. Yep. Exactly. Yep. Yep, exactly. Flame! Yep, exactly. Exactly. Yep. Nice one. Yep, exactly. 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 Lightning bolt. Yep. Nice one. Yep. Really nice.
The game is really trying to take pity on me,
Yep. Really nice.
and it's not really working.
Lucky dog. Wicked.
That took a while.
Wicked. Yep.
Oops.
Yep. Blizzard.
How rude!
Yep.
Not exactly the master of combos.
Yep. Yep.
I'm hip to you.
Yep. Flame.
And that also didn't do anything.
How rude!
Yep. Blizzard.
How rude!
Yep. Yep.
I'm hip to you.
Yep. 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 Yep.
I'm hip to you.
Yep.
I'm hip to you.
Yep. Flame.
How rude!
Yep.
you.
He's hip to me.
I'm
How if you know that? Ooh.
I'm hip to you.
Go! Flame!
That was pure luck.
Rude.
Yep!
No way.
Wicked! Wicked! Oh, hi!
Oops.
Yep! Flame! Here you go! Vento! Yep! Ouch! Here you go! Vento! Yep! 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 Here you go! Vento! Yep! Yep! Here you go! Flame! Here you go! Vento! Yep! Here you go! Vento! I did it! Good one! Yep! Yep! Here you go! Yep! Vento! You betcha! Yep! Go! Go, go! Here you go! Nothing! Goody, goody! Yep! Go! Go, go! Here you go!
Being honest, I don't think the fever thing is necessarily the best thing.
Yep! Go! Here you go! Lightning bolt! Ouch! Flames! Wicked!
I think I sort of get what fever is trying to balance for, but I don't know, in my opinion, it kind of throws the balance in the other direction.
How icky! Ribbit! Ribbit!
Also, the characters are weird.
Ribbit! Yep! Ribbit! Yep! Ribbit!
God, I gotta put these things somewhere.
Ribbit! 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 Flame! Good one! Yep! Ribbit! 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 Yep! You betcha! Yep! Go! Go, go! Ready, steady, go! Flame! Goody, goody! Ribbit!
No. Oh wait, is it this? No, it's not that one.
Ribbit! 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 Yep! Ribbit! Yep! Yep! Yep!
Uh-oh.
Ribbit! Good one!
Well, that could have been worse.
Ribbit! Yep! Ribbit. Yep, ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit. Yep, ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit. Yep, ribbit, ribbit. Yep, ribbit. Yep, go, go, go. Flame. Ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Yep, go, go, go. Ready, steady, go. Flame. Ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit. Yep, ribbit, flame. Ribbit. Ribbit, yep. 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 Ribbit. Ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit. Yep. Solid. Solid.
Well, that's that.
Oh, booey. Ribbit, ribbit.
Okay. Maybe we should put both screens back. Like so. That color seems a little washed out all of a sudden. Oh, that must just be it. There you go. Oh, yeah. Well, I had to take a few minutes there, try out some DS games, see how well they emulate. To look at a couple other systems. Yeah. See what works. Play some NES. And we have right here Tetris 2. The sequel to Tetris. Now, I have some concerns about this Tetris sequel. This came out in 1993? We still haven't seen a Tetris 4. Or 3. That joke would have been funny if I told it correctly. Anyway. Yeah, so this is basically Dr. Mario, but they called it Tetris 2 for some reason. No, it's a bad idea. This one do it. There it is. Oops. Oh, it's a fixable problem. So is this. Put that there. This here. And then we go out making a bunch of moves that don't make sense. But there it goes. Can we tuck? We can tuck. There she goes. I was looking at the wrong window trying to play it with a delay. Which should be doable in theory. It's the one in the corner again. Nah. We'll go with this one. This one. That's interesting. I've never really played the NES version of this before. But the Super Nintendo version back at the time, but this one still fairly new to me, to some extent. Get rid of the yellows. Spaced. No, won't do it. Okay. And there it is. Then the dinosaurs died. But seriously, I don't know what the hell just happened. Oh, I got a new background. And I said this was all new to me. Oop. credit where it's due, this did kind of ramp up. Up to this point, I was just sort of coasting without trying. Well, that's good. This. Oh, that one just took care of itself. That's nice. Okay. Seems like the quicker you can get one color eliminated, the easier it is to get the other ones. Oh, we got her. Oops. We would have got her if I was still paying attention. It's not gonna work to get to this some other. Oh! That also didn't work as planned. Oh, I think we're good now. And I am just having a throat day. I'm sure we've all been there. And probably called it something else. Here. Alright, yeah. That goes down. Whatever. Go back to I'm gonna take a second here, look at something. What does this thing tell me? Yeah, I don't need that. What's this one? Okay. Put that right... No, I can't put that right there. Put that right there? Ah. Oh, there, now I can still see it. Can't see the notifications, though. This is all still in a process of being figured out. And also, I'm enjoying this even more than I expected to. This is a fun game. Okay. And there it is. I'm enjoying this a lot. No one ever brought back Tetris Flash, or Tetris 2. This needs a revival. This is kind of awesome. Now I just gotta clean up some of this crap here in the corner. Put this here. Haha. Nope, next one. There it is. Not sure how exciting this is for anyone watching, but I'm loving this. I really ought to have given this game more time. Could have done that cleaner. Oops. It went a little better than I was expecting. This also controls surprisingly well. Don't know if anyone's as impressed as I am, but damn, we gotta bring this game back. Hey Chimega! No, this is Tetris 2. AKA Tetris Flash. And I've been playing this for a while and I'm having a lot of fun. I had no idea this game was as good as this. Yeah, okay, I can't show you while it's paused. Really? There's a button I can push to do this. Yeah, no, the opposite of that. Did that work? Huh. No? No, it's still there. I'm not sure how to... Where's the... I swear, I was able to do this before. Highlight settings, chat settings... There we go. That seems to have got rid of him. I wouldn't mind being famous, though. I'm not sure how much buying followers will contribute to that. Anyway, back to this. Yeah, so the gist of it is it's basically Dr. Mario. So, oh, that's not good. And so we're matching colors. Oop. And again, every time I pause, it disappears. And if you see the little flashing things down at the bottom, if you see the little flashing things down at the bottom, once you clear those, then every... That's hard to explain here. There. And so once you clear the 3 flashing ones, then everything else clears out. Yeah, it's sort of like Columns. Columns had a mode like that, where there was like one piece at the bottom of the well that you had to get. And so this is similar to that, except there's one piece for each individual color. But yeah, I played a couple other games already, but as soon as I started playing this one, I just couldn't put it down. Oh, no, that's not gonna fit in there. Oh. Yeah, this is a bit of a mess. Yeah, anyway. Now. I'm number 1! Is there a way to... Yeah. 1 player versus Calm. Let's see if this is also an esport. It's an NES game, yes. There is a Super Nintendo version as well, which... has a very different presentation and a lot more features. I played that one a little more than I've played this one. And I want to see what versus mode looks like. Uh-oh. He's causing something to happen. Okay. So the flashing blocks don't clear the other blocks in this mode. They seem to have some kind of effect on the other player's game. Oh no, are we using a shared next window? Oh, that's mean. I don't approve of that. What the? Okay, I'm gonna need to find the manual for this so I can learn what the heck's going on. Almost. One more. Just need to get the right piece, and boom! Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, one of these days when I learn what causes what, that might actually be a fun multiplayer game. I mean, I understand probably the reason this probably hasn't seen a revival is because of licensing issues. It has the Tetris name attached to it. But, yeah. This sort of takes what's fun about Dr. Mario, but is kinda better. Oh, he got the good piece. Jerk. Oh, I get this one. Oop. Trying to get a little too fancy there. Okay, so it seems like whenever you get a chain reaction, it causes the other player's piece to fall faster. Oh! We have cat! Hang on. Whoop! Yeah. 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 Can you see it? Can you see it? There we go. There we go. Yes, you go put the cat. Yes. Yes. Okay. He got his treats and he left. Just close the door. Yeah, Buddy's pretty old. I would have said he's in surprisingly good health for his age, but after this past week or so there, I think his age finally caught up to him. Yeah, 13, 14 thereabouts. Don't see the game. The game? Oh! Right. Thanks for letting me know. I was a little worried for a second there that something glitched out. I think he's got me this round. Unless he plays like an idiot. Which he seems intent on doing. Oh. I also wouldn't mind knowing what causes that to happen. So that was super helpful. Back in it now. And, oh right, no, there's two reds on the other side. Finally! Probably could have won about like 5 minutes ago and just chose not to. Okay. The key here is I need to plan a little better.
Mr. Forsyth, bring you some food.
Oh, he's back. I think the flashy blocks are what makes his screen start lowering. If what I just said made sense. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh. Ah, darn. Up. Oh, I guess it's... No, I want to play something else now. So I went on an absolute... Try this here. I went on basically an absolute ROM pirating binge this afternoon. Just grabbed a bunch of stuff. Because I wanted to try really just different systems, see how well they emulate, see how well they stream. And yeah, I got no shame about it. But yeah. And I really want to make sure that... Well, I guess there's no point in trying to make a surprise out of it. Here, hang on one second. I'll show you. So, what I would like to do, if I can, particularly if I can get DS games emulating and streaming well, I would like to do a playthrough of Phantasy Star Zero. This is my favorite DS game. This is a game I purchased a day before Street Date. I convinced the guy at EB Games to sell it to me. And I've just played it through it so many times. One of the few RPGs that I've just replayed multiple times. It is great. Yeah, so if everything works out, then I'll kind of pick a day of the week and play through that. I think it's about a 40-hour RPG. You can cut that down to 20 if you're really good at dodging. And if you share resources between saves, you can cut the time down to like 6 hours. Yeah, I did play this game a lot. I didn't play a lot of Phantasy Star Universe. I love the way it looked. But yeah, I tried to play through the campaign, never got real far. But switch this back over to the game. Yeah, so ain't no party like a Tetris party. We'll play a little more Tetris and I'll eventually move on to something else. And I like this version. This is Tetris Party Deluxe. This was probably my favorite Tetris until Tetris Effect came out, because it has the Master Mode, and I do like Master Mode. It's off starting level background. Yeah, that nice plain background. I learned how to pronounce the name of that song recently and I already forgot. Tetris Mistress, that's a completely different game. But the eyepieces are super popular in that one as well. Okay. Now, one thing about this, you'll notice the screen real estate kind of shrunk down and then shrunk down again. So for something like that, try doing this. There's not really anything happening on the top screen right now that we need to look at. Let's see if I choke while I have an audience. Funny, I saw, I think, it was either, well, it was on Ars Technica's YouTube page. They had Alexei Pajitnov and Hank Rogers, got those backwards, and they were sort of answering people's questions and sharing anecdotes. And he said, like, the number of times that people have come up to him absolutely convinced that the piece distribution is, like, malicious and that it explicitly refuses to give you the piece you need when you need it. And he kept trying to tell, like, no, it's just random, it's just... Well, it was pure RNG in the older games. I think nowadays they use like a shuffle system to make sure that the piece distribution is somewhat even. Oop. Hey, well, can't complain too much about that. Would have been nice if I had cleared that on stream, but it just doesn't happen sometimes. Is that the same background? Yeah, the gear. Music. Maybe. So I have finished Master Mode on this particular game, but not on Tetris Effect. That one, not even close. I think that, for me, that kind of confirms that Tetris Effect is actually a harder game. But, I was kind of skeptical about it when it first came out. It actually did take me a while to warm up, and, I mean, now it's my favorite, but... Oh, come on. There you go. most standard Tetris games top out at 15. You have to play on the extra hard modes to go higher than that. There it is. Yeah, and of course, and it is easier in the newer games. The old ones tended to... They didn't quite have all the rules hammered down. We can look at it this way. Or this way. I don't know if one of them gives you a little more space. Everything's chopped? Oh, okay, so the vertical one does... It doesn't... Okay, cool. I can sort of hear myself and sort of not. Thought I'd grabbed some Game Boy games. I guess they didn't work. Yeah, one of these days I'll definitely show off Tetris Worlds, because that one's real interesting. But for now, I'm going to try some different systems and see how they work out. Master System, like, just to get one Master System game working. I want to try this. I have no idea how this is going to go. Girls' Garden. This was Yuji Naka's first game. And it's very quiet. Let's turn that up a little. Okay. Oh. I guess I'm supposed to wait for the flowers to bloom? Ah, that's good. Right here. Okay. Whoop. Okay, you can fall in the water, turns out. Game over. Okay, so I think the stage loops. Now I can drop honey and they'll... Almost got it. Okay. We come back home, and we give the flowers to the cute boy. And apparently apparently we get married on the spot. Took an arrow to the heart. Grapes do. Oh, it's points. Yeah, that seems to be the idea. Oh. Okay, that's why that happens. Kinda hard to get out of the way sometimes. Do I lose a... Yeah, okay, so if I get one of the wilted flowers, I lose 2 flowers. And so if you look at the top of the screen there, you see the 3 characters. So I have to get him his flowers before he makes it all the way to the other end and meets up with that little home wrecker up there. Oop. I guess you can't go around that way. Game over. Turn that. But yeah, that's Girl's Garden. I always wanted to try this. I knew it by reputation, but people always sort of joke about it. Cute little game. I don't think it's that bad. Let's see what else. Some lasers. Some Genesis games. Got any of these recently? I'm gonna try and move over to something that isn't a goofy puzzle game. There's a couple of those on the Genesis. Did I get any Game Gear games? Oh yeah, Poker Face Paul. It's not a very good game, but I had it when I was a kid. I remember it fondly. Oh yeah, no, that's another puzzle game. There's so many puzzle games on here. Oh, I know. This is always a good time. For everyone except the player.
Make your selection now.
Action 52. Not gonna lie, I have always loved this game. It's terrible, it is absolutely terrible, and I love it. Let's see what's a good one to start with. You're at your good friends, the Cheetah Men. The Action Game Master was at home playing video game, when suddenly, An arm reached out of the TV and pulled him inside. When he looked up, he saw 3 gigantic yellow bodies. It was the Cheetah Men. He began to explain. The Cheetah Men told of the enemies here in the game world. Don't worry, we will fight for you. The Cheetah Men ran off. And now, the Cheetah Men. Have you ever seen Action 52 before, Kaimega? Oh, there's. Hey, Namuva. Oops. I stepped in the vicinity of a hole and exploded. Sometimes you're in the mood for good games, and sometimes you're not. There's just so much nonsense in this game to show off. Okay. And if you can't be bothered to finish the first stage, there is a secret warp. Now in stage 2, we can jump. Not only can we jump, but if we time it just right, we can jump multiple times. I'm buffering the app. Best of all, wait, check. And if you do it too many times, you wrap around to the bottom of the screen and die. This is also the stage where you get attacked by a tiny Saddam Hussein. What's really crazy about this game, I'm gonna turn my monitor down a little. Maybe just nudge this down a bit. What's really wild is that, like, the ambition they had for this was absurd. Like, they prototyped action figures, they printed a comic with the Cheetah Men origin story. They were talking about producing a Saturday morning cartoon. Like, they thought this was their Ninja Turtles. And for this game. Then a hammer with legs hit him in the toe. Get me again. I can't get mad at this game though. It's just so bad. Though I will say some of the games have pretty good music. Dam Busters has got some good tunes going for it here. Uh-oh. I think I'm doomed. Oh. Yep. So the game is called Dam Busters. I'm not sure why. The whole thing is bears throwing cookies at each other. Oh. Yep. There's those amazing stage transitions. And we're back to level 1. Which is to say, we just finished the game. Oh, you gotta see this one. Stairville, which I think is supposed to be Star Evil. That's what it says here. Check out this amazing game. This is quite the action here, too. One life down. Yes, they put an obstacle that hits you right away. And no, that's not an emulator issue. I can't remember if it's as bad on original hardware. It's been a long time. But yeah. It should also be said that this game doesn't play well with emulators sometimes. Anyway, I'll stop. I could go through all of these. There is so much in this game that is just total nonsense. It's true. Matter of fact, there are 2 of the games that don't run at all on original hardware. Though they sometimes do on... They sometimes do on certain emulators. Oh, here's another bad good game. Speaking of seduction. This is Mermaids of Atlantis. Also known as Bubble Bath Babes without the porn. Yeah, go with that. So it's another puzzle game in the style of Dr. Mario. Because they're bubbles, they float upwards. Namava, the point is that I don't want to get banned from Twitch. But yeah, if you play Bubble Bath Babes, it's the same game as this, but the ladies take their shirts off. I got a G. Oops. Nope. Oops. You get 3 continues, apparently. Yeah. So are you guys curious about Bible Buffet? I saw you asking about that a minute ago. Square owned Taito for a while, actually. Okay, well, maybe we'll switch over to... Genesis. Okay. So this one's kind of interesting because when I had this game as a kid, it did not have the FM sound. It was just your typical Master System chiptunes. Yeah, so the trick here is that you get these warp zones, and there are 3 separate sections to each area. Oop. And the shop this time around is absolutely static here. Twin bombs, and we just enough for big wings as well. There. So you can go to the shop whenever you want, instead of having to wait for the shop to come to you. Because when I was a kid, I had a Master System before I had an NES. So, games like this were in high rotation for a while. I think I got all the bases on this one. I wonder if it's like a Canadian thing, like if the Master System just had more presence in Canada. Ah. Right. Oops. Okay, so I think that's all of the bases. We're gonna go back over here. I'm gonna get my big wings and twin bombs again. Or just the twin bombs. And then the red warp takes you to the boss. It is still weird though to... It is still weird though to play a version of this game where the music isn't completely ear-splitting. It's nice. How's that looking on? So nothing cutting off. But that was, for the time being, the only Master System game I was able to get to run. Only have one TurboGrafx game, that's Blazing Lasers. Berserk on the Vectrex. I think I was just too young to understand Zillion. If you want to talk about games with ear-splitting sound, Berserk on the Vectrex, man. I'm trying to find some other Vectrex games at some point. And... Nice, apparently nobody's gone to bed yet, so I can continue talking for a while. Oh yeah, Nintendo 64. Let's see how this goes. I tried to play... I legitimately owned some of these games. I tried to specifically find ones that I did have at one time, just so it'd be a little more predictable. I did not have Bangai-O for the Nintendo 64. I tried to play that a little earlier, and it ran quite slowly. I'll try something else instead. These are all running on, it's called OpenEMU, or OpenEMU, It's basically just sort of a collection of emulator cores that run on the Mac. They're trying to keep...
Mischief Makers!
Man, that was a long, long way to go. Wonder what this place is called. Hee hee hee. I've been waiting for you. M-A-R-I-N-A? What? Who are you? Why are you copying me? Hee hee. Not only do I have your look, but I also have all your special techniques down. Now, if you go around doing bad things to folks using your... Excuse me, if I go around doing bad things to folks using your name, what's going to happen? You must be a drone of the evil empire to come up with a plot like that, but I'll stop you. So those high-quality treasure translations. Ooh, I'm scared. You're so scary, Marina. Catch me if you can. Oops, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Not you again. Have you come to shake me using down on the D-pad to see what items fall out?
Shake, shake!
Oh. Shake, shake. Stop jumping over my house. Stop using up to boost over it, too. I know that pressing up twice is the only way you can make it over my house. Hang on, how does that work? Oh, wow, that is, that's not a lot of boost. Show off your slider jump? You know what? We can also slide by holding down and pressing A. But we can't jump higher and farther. Okay, so... Man. Oh, down, down is roll. Man, that boost is really fussy. Welcome. I heard you've got an attitude problem. Using bombs to cause trouble? If you want a big explosion, I've got a great bomb for you. Okay. Starting to get a little of that crunch. Okay. Stay or go, one or the other. No, I've never seen this one get re-released. Oof. Please stop digging. Tapping B while holding down will uncover my buried item. So stop it! Was it under here? This one. No, it doesn't. interesting. Seems to sort of vault over. What? Not be able to return. Yeah, you didn't tell me that in the first stage for some reason. Oof. Yeah, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with a lot of aspects of treasure games, honestly. The controls in this feel really fussy. To this hospital. My patients, I heard about Kalina. I hear she's your clone. You must be careful. Okay. Marina, are you? Are you going to torture me too? I'm not gonna throw you around, but I will shake shake. With her dash, she's interesting. There must be a trick to it, because it's a little slower than tapping. Says you. That's actually way easier. What is this? Cosmic Hospital. If you're hurt, we're here. Yeah, using the C buttons is way easier. What are you guys talking about? I wonder if I'm supposed to throw that other guy at him. Nope. Coming from underneath. I'm done. So, yeah, it might be hit or miss on the Nintendo 64 games. That was getting a little bit crispy in spots. Bangayo was just crispy all over the place. You know, speaking of treasure games. Did the Master System. I know Genesis games work fine. I've played a few of them. Guess we're just going to go back to goofy puzzle games. Super Nintendo, I've also already streamed some Super Nintendo games, so I know they work fine. And see, we got Tetris 2 on this as well. Yeah, and there's also a Bangayo on DS, and then I think they made one for XBLA, but those were different games. I just trying to pick something out here. There's Driller, some Retro Game Challenge. I'll probably play through Retro Game Challenge at some point as well. I like that game a lot. Dismiss. I tried playing Wonder Swan games earlier, and they were sideways, and I couldn't figure out how to adjust that, and mapping the controls was a whole thing. I was kind of wanted a Wonder Swan. Zero Mission, Mr. Driller 2. Star. Poker Face Paul. Taboo, The Sixth Sense. I picked that up earlier today. DS games seem to work pretty consistently. As I was saying before you got here, Namava, what I'd like to do is do like a full playthrough at some or like a Let's Play series of Phantasy Star Zero, which is just my absolute favoriteest DS game. Oh. And so at some point we'll pick a night of the week or something and go through that. Oh, hey, here's a game from my childhood. Trog. Anyone here have any opinions on Trog? So, as you probably worked out, this is basically a Pac-Man clone with dinosaurs and cavemen, and the ability to punch. Whoop. So this was, I believe this was a Midway arcade game, originally, and the pineapple. That's basically the power pellet. Yeah, the characters are named Spike and Bloop. Oh, no. And this was one of those games where you could switch controller ports to get more continues. Oh, no. Mushrooms are bad. These things make you go faster. Yo. if I remember correctly, if you collect all the eggs on this stage in a specific pattern, and a hole opens up. Wow. Though I hope on some level this explains why I turned out the way I did, because these are perhaps not the games one typically associates with the time period. But yeah, this was... I mean, these were the games I grew up with. I mean, we liked what we liked, but I think also, I mean, when we were kids, like, you played the games you had. And so, I had Trog, so I played the crap out of Trog. So, you know, when you get into any discussion on games, there's always that one guy who, whatever game you're talking about, it's his absolute favoriteest game in the world, and he's shockingly good at it, and... This does get quite hard, though. There's a lot of stages. I'm probably not gonna play through the whole thing. I wish that mushroom were somewhere else. 'Cause it slows you down. Come the wheels. It's a recent invention. I don't think I can punch the wheels, I don't remember. Oh, okay, yes you can. But, I think I'm gonna call it there for tonight. So... Wait, did the chat... Okay, chat does work on the screen. I didn't even notice. So anyway, yeah, thanks guys for showing up. This was largely meant to be sort of a troubleshooting stream. Try some different stuff, see what works. Like I said, I do want, now that I know that DS games emulate pretty well on here, I would like to do a playthrough of Phantasy Star Zero at some point. And also some more Tetris 2. I was having a lot of fun with that. I never really gave that game much time. I don't think I've ever played the NES version until today, and it was fantastic. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing music streams and find a day of the week to do game streams, maybe a music production stream as well. So yeah, thanks guys for showing up, and see you next week.